Why is it going to infinity like that? That's really weird. That fucks with me. Wait, is this a fucking Source game? Also, is the game too low? Who knows? It's a Source game, yes. Should I have my camera in the top left or top right? Welcome to the Stanley Parable. What about the Stanley Parabola? I was better at calculus than, like, philosophy, you know? Game is rather quiet. Okay. Is it normal for it to be quiet? Should I, like, close captioning? Subtitle? You know what? Let's do full captions. Why not? And then we'll turn up the game just a little bit. We'll turn it up to, like, negative 10.8 decibels, because why not? Webcam dead center? Okay. Done deal. Alright, let's play Stanley Parable. How you guys doing? What are you guys, what are you up to? How are your life jackets?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm bored already.
Stanley worked
Wait a minute,
for
what?
company...
Hold on, wait, oh fuck. I genuinely think I'm doing this the wrong way. Let's just put it in the top right. Let's stay in the top right. When you're left, you're right.
Building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at
simple
his desk
job.
in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
Yo, that's pretty easy.
Him through a monitor on his desk, telling
simple
him
job.
what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Okay.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Okay.
He had been made exactly for this job.
He was?
Stanley was happy.
That is literally... Yeah, you know?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Okay.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
So he's a coder.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Okay.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Wait, does this mean I gotta clock out? Or is this just like... Wait a minute, Stanley, you forgot. If the teacher doesn't show up in 15 minutes, you're legally allowed to leave, you know? Like, if your boss doesn't show up in 15 minutes, or even at this point an hour, you know, like... You can leave. Just leave. Let's go. Goodbye.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What is this sensitivity?
Stanley
Holy
decided
shit.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Can I pick this up? Be my Valentine? What if I don't want it? I don't believe in Valentines. Oh my god, I hate it here. Wait a minute, this doesn't...
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Did it advance the story? What do you mean?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fuck you.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the
It's my fault! Oh no! I mean, it is my fault. I went right instead of left. Also, I don't know what he's talking about. Shut up, narrator. God in the sky. DM, whatever you are. Thank you, wrong name, sorry. Thank you, Mr. Style. Yeah. I don't know how to say your name. How do you say your name? Thank you for the raid. Greatly appreciate it. It is my fault. You've got a better... Cool. I thank you for that. Just call him Style. Okay. Mr. Out of Style. Oh! Oh! Yeah, Streamlabs doesn't really, like, you know, understand uppercase and lowercase at all, so I read it as one word. No, seriously, if you're reading this off of Streamlabs like I am, which, again, it sucks ass, but it literally says, like, one word. It doesn't separate anything. So, yeah, Mr. Out of Style, thank you for the raid. Greatly appreciate it. You got better raid energy than I ever will have, so you know what? I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for telling me it's my fault, because you know what? It is my fault. It is very genuinely my fault. Really quick, can we get a shout out for Mr. Out of Style real quick if we haven't? We're playing Stanley Parable because someone paid me and told me, hey, you need to play this for an hour and a half now, which this is not on company time, by the way. Don't worry. We're still going to keep playing through this for, I don't know. I don't know. But still, I appreciate the support. Thank you greatly. And thanks Stanks for the gifted sub to whatever your name is. And thank you Royals for the gifted sub, Mr. Out of Style. Thank you Okami for the 100 bits. Greatly appreciate that. Can Woody Woodpie get a shout out? Who a Megalo? I don't know who. I mean, sure. Did you raid him before? You can still. I don't care at this point. What is happening? Oh my god. I mean, sure. If you raided so-and-so when they were raiding, do it. I believe you. Okay, I believe you, but still. Still, I get that feeling. Yeah. But either way, I'm going to keep playing the game. You guys, enjoy your time here. I'm something, all right, okay? Keck W, yes,
Stanley
indeed.
Simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking? Oh, coffee. No coffee? God damn it. Oh, my God. Not gonna lie, this is a very nice, like, break room, meeting room.
Really, really worth it being here in the room.
Fuck you! This is a nice room!
That even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It absolutely fucking is. You know, I'm gonna spend more time in here now that you fucking said something. So you better shut the fuck up, DM. DM! I'm God here.
With this room bordered on creepy.
It's a fucking nice room! Shut the fuck up!
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I am literally being, like, called out. This is like a Twitch chat moment, you know? Like Twitch moments,
Stanley
Twitch
sat
fails.
around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Teabag. Who is Stanley and what is his parable? I must know the answers to these questions. Also, thank you guys for the hype train. Thank you for the gifted sub to Woody Woodpie. And thank you for the 100 bits. Mr. Hrawl. Really appreciate it. Piss him off by not leaving. I mean, well, why not?
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
The room was amazing! See? You get it.
Back to business. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I'm gonna debate him. I'm actually gonna listen to him. Ooh,
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting fired. Holy shit! I could use
Stanley
these.
decided to go
Talk
up to his
less, do
boss's
unbelievably
office,
amazing work all the
hoping he
time.
might find an answer there.
Okay, you know what? Listen. Let it ball up inside you. Take out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Dude, that's a fucking awful thing. What is this? I hate it. It's a legendary game, so are you a deer? Are you a bleep?
To a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. I'm going home. I'm going home. Man's walked past the closet? Closet. Oh.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
I know.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
I know.
Admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
Exactly.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Exactly.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example,
I don't like this.
Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Dude, you
Why did
can't
doors
fucking
close
do this.
automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his
I don't like
tongue.
this.
He just hadn't found the words for it.
What?
I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt.
Why am I
to
hearing
have finally
humming?
found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to
Exactly.
lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And
I
he
mean,
thought
if
to
you're
himself,
working a job
"I
like
suppose I'll
that
wake up soon.
for
I'll go
years,
back to
that
my
can do
boring
things to you. I
real-life
mean, look at me, I'm a
puzzling
content
patterns.
creator, and
I
that does
may as
shit
well
to me.
enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Oh yeah, you
So,
know, you have such a
he
hard
imagined
job
himself
streaming on
fine,
Twitch.tv.
and began to
I
gently
mean,
float
yeah,
above the
no,
ground.
it's pretty easy.
Then
Why
he imagined
is
himself
this
soaring
happen?
through space on
Oh,
a magical star field.
No.
And it appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
dude, I
How was he
fucking
remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
what is the
Why
question?
is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
No.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Oh my
And while he thought
god.
it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the
This
truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Hey,
Was
fuck
Stanley
it.
simply
I
deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take
What if I go
responsibility
backwards?
for himself?
Is
Stanley
this like
lives
is
the
this
way
like
right now
superliminal where
as
I
he's
look
ever
backwards?
been in his life.
You know?
Now, hearing
No,
the
no,
voice speak
they don't really
these
care.
words was quite a shock to Stanley. After
They don't
all,
care. Well,
he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this
dude,
was
this is
in
way
fact a
too much
dream.
self-reflection.
Did the
I
voice
hate
not see him
this.
float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he
Dude, this
closed
is a
his eyes
mental
gently,
breakdown.
and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
Touch the car?
The
Oh,
press
too
of
late.
the mattress on his back. The fresh air of a world outside this one.
Dude, I'm a philosophy minor, and like this is still confusing.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me
No,
continue
why would you-
pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
That is
I want my
literally a
apartment
psychopath.
And my wife. And my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Okay.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Says the man as he
I am
continually turned into a corn of
okay.
cob. I am not owned. I am not owned.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office.
That's the car.
I'm real. Please, just someone tell me
What
I'm
on
real.
earth?
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Corn cob. I
This is
am not
the story
owned.
of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
What?
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What? What the fuck? You know what's weird? Like, a good first half of this stream was me having a mental breakdown about content creation stuff and literally feeling burnt out and doing the same thing over and over again. And look at where we are. Look at what just happened. Now I'm questioning things. Now I'm worrying about things. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Wake up. Wake up. It's all a dream. No, don't let it be a dream. Then all my flirting would have been a dream, and I don't want that to go away. Come on. He's a cute dude. Come on. Why are you telling me to wake up and chat? What? No. Y'all are fucking with me. I'm going back to the game! Here we are at the beginning.
Co-workers were gone. What could
we start back here. Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So we literally went crazy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Fine. Wait a minute.
Yet there was not a single person here.
Wait a minute.
Feeling a wave of
Are we just speed running what we did before?
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, hi, Fox. How you doing?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Closet? Fine, you know what? I'll do the closet again. Fine. I'll try the closet. I don't know where the closet is. Where's the closet?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You guys didn't see a goddamn thing. Okay?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Room closet, you say? Say closet. Try the closet. Huh? No. Oh, wait, no. I literally spun things around, and I'm a fucking 5-head, because the sensitivity sucks.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Don't get fired.
Feeling a wave
Tip for not getting fired. Pretty easy.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Oh, there's actually plenty in here that I want to see what's in here. That looks radioactive. There's a wrench, another wrench.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an
duct
empty
tape,
broom closet.
Duct
No
tape,
reason
duct
to still
tape,
be here.
wrench. Light?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Yeah, I'm
he
gonna sit
wasn't
down
even
now.
doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
Yes,
As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Fur Affinity? Dude, that's a pretty good place for me to post my inflation art.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Hey, don't kink shame
Please
me.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
It's a fetish. Come on. It's easy. Inflatable.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
But this is
I never
my
would have
story.
thought to mention it.
Stanley. Stanley chose to go in the closet. There you go.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom?"
What? Wait.
Was my favorite.
Wait.
Friends find this concerning.
What? What the fuck? No way.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also,
Dude, what is this game? Austin, what the fuck did you do to me?
addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh my god. Yes. Weed.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You
No.
got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Wait, no, you're not.
Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of
Am I being
tropes in
threatened?
video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No. No. We're staying here. You're dead. Step out and then go back in. Do I really? Try jumping? You can't jump. You can't jump in this game. Also, Mr. Raptor, thank you for the tip prime.
Ah, second player. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. The fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Oh my god. That is so good. Thank you, Mr. Raptor, for the tip prime stuff. I greatly appreciate it. Can we get some life jackets and beta 8 vibes in the chat? This game's fucking great. Am I supposed to be doing something else here? That's it for Closet. Closet ending is my favorite. I'm glad it's your favorite. So is it what the narrator said.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sure. Oh my god. Is your boss like a fucking like supervillain? Is he the American Psycho? Like this is like the first off, it's cool, okay? The wall pattern is cool, but God, is it like the wall pattern of a psychopath?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
Ooh.
of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in
Chianti.
disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course,
Where?
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845, where? I can't see anything. Pin code. Where? Oh, right here.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
I'm dumb.
Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into
Oh.
the newly opened passageway.
I told you that your boss is a supervillain. I told you. But no, Stanley, no. Guess not. Guess I'm just, oh well. Oh well. What is he playing?
Descending
knows?
deeper into the building,
Stanley Parable.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
How does this work?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. Okay, bud. Okay, you can't control me. You can't. See ya.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. That was easy. Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision.
Fascinating.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned.
Wait a minute.
And willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
I can maybe block it. Oh. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
I told you all I had to do was crouch. I knew it. What?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game back in his
Dude,
office
I
as
am not
alive as
Stanley.
ever.
You're not fucking doing
What
this to me.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Oh. Oh my god.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
What?
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? Huh? Oh. Two doors. As this room is created, the rest of the game emerges as an extension of it and exploration of the contradiction this room posed. What? My name's not Stanley. Game Development Museum. Kind of like it. Office computers. Yo! Solitaire! I wanted to play Solitaire. Well, rip those. Button sounds. Ah, cool. Credits. Interesting. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. Cool. How do I leave? This does all spoil each ending? Do I just quit or do I go anywhere? Do I just leave the game? Do I begin the game again? It's the only way out? Damn, okay. Well, called out on twitter.com. By Stanley. Gotcha. Wait a minute. The time passes. So if the time passes, then technically I can just stay here and wait, and maybe something will happen eventually. Because even in the Stanley parable, it's assumed that time is not relative, but time is relative here. Stay in the room. So if I don't leave... This moves. Huh. Adventure line. Sit down and chill out. That's all I've been doing. I mean, in reality, Wendy's is coming soon, so I could just wait here and eat, you know? You guys could watch me eat while we watch the Stanley Parable, which really isn't anything, you know? Leave and re-enter? Is that how that works? Is that how that works? Lasagna? I want lasagna. I love lasagna. You kidding me? Damn. Leave and re-enter? Okay.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? Okay. He had never been trained for that. This
Wendy's!
Anyway, except badly.
They give the gifted sub fox to Wendy's. I love Wendy's.
Nothing will hurt me.
Thank you for the Wendy's sub.
Me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability.
Oh my god, time does pass.
But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
Hello?
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
All right, I'll be down in just a sec. Thank you. Well, lucky for you guys, my food is here, and you get to experience that same ending twice over. So, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab the food, and we come back and eat Wendy's and enjoy Stanley Parable. That's going to be fun, right? I mean, it's got to be. You guys don't really have a choice, so enjoy it while it's